Hey there YouTube, it's Matt Bowler with my second of two autograph recap videos from the Hunt Auction celebration of the Pittsburgh Pirates show that was held on July 20th, 2019 at PNC Park. My first video was all the 1979 guys that I showed you on my 4 team signed items. Those were 4 items that are now done. They are completed projects in my opinion. So this is going to be my video of current players where I received 10 autographs. So I have 10 MLB authenticated game balls to show you here, which is really exciting actually, because that is the #1 thing that I like to collect for my personal collection, is to get these Pittsburgh Pirates game balls and then get them autographed by a player involved in that particular play, because you know the holograms from MLB will tell you exactly what happens. So starting off, and this is going in the order in which I obtained these autographs. So the last one is actually pretty sweet, so that's a good way to go in my opinion. We're going to start off with a Brian Reynolds foul ball. This was, just authenticated as a foul ball. And Brian Reynolds' line was pretty popular, which is no surprise. It's his rookie year, and he's still batting over 300. So I'm not sure if that's his, if he has a shortened autograph, but that's probably about as good as of an autograph Brian Reynolds is going to get, and that's actually rather distinguishable. So that's cool. I got 2 things from Brian Reynolds actually. So we had that foul ball, and then we had this one, which was against the Dodgers back in May. This has 3 players that I would like to get on here, but I want to get Brian Reynolds on the sweet spot. This was a Josh Bell walk, Brian Reynolds single, Colin Moran single. That's how MLB has, with that hologram, authenticated this item. So that's pretty sweet that 3 consecutive Pirates reached base with this, but I want to get Brian Reynolds on the sweet spot. I'm sure I can get Josh Bell at some point, and I'm relatively confident that I can get Colin Moran as well. So that's a pretty cool item. Alright, this next one was Adam Frazier. And this baseball, I've already had 3 signatures on it, so shoot, this is authenticated. I'll get to the Frazier in just a moment. Actually, that's a little bit of an annoying topic here, but this was a Josh Bell walk, Francisco Cervelli single, Mercer walk, Frazier RBI sac fly. Seriously, I mean the amount of pitches that was thrown by let's see, this was and it's identified as being from 2 different pitchers. Let me just go ahead and show it to you. That's a borderline crazy amount. But this game was also very special to me, so I already got Jordy Mercer, Francisco Cervelli, and Josh Bell on this ball. So getting Adam Frazier was the last one. After all, he had the RBI sac fly. So I got to the table, and I asked Adam, I had it written down, could you please add RBI sac fly? And the guy beside him was like, sorry, you can't do that. You need to get a separate ticket for that. Which I said, that's not an option. That's not what they're offering up there. It's not advertised as that. He's just, act like sorry. So you would think that these people who are literally being paid to help at this event, because I doubt that guy's volunteering his time, would at least know the basics of what's going on, who was having tickets and who wasn't. So that was actually pretty upsetting. But, it's not Adam's fault. I'm sure he would have done it. But just, if you're getting paid by Hunt Auctions to run a show, the least you could do is know the basics of your job for that day. But that's a completed ball. That's crazy how nice that actually turned out. So, that inscription would have to have been off to a side anyway. You really wouldn't have seen it, wouldn't have displayed very well. I mean, that's going to be tough to display to get all 4 autographs to show, but that's pretty sweet to have that much involved, authenticated by MLB with a baseball, and then get them signed by all the people involved. So here's another pretty good one. I just wish this guy had a little bit more of a baseball IQ. We have Gregory Polanco. Came in doing his Blues Brothers thing, wearing the shades indoors. That's whatever. It is what it is. But what's cool about this is from his very first game back in June 2010. So add the inscription, MLB debut, 6/10/14. So this baseball is authenticated as being from that game. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, we'll take it down a notch, but not too much of a notch here because it is Felipe Vasquez. This was just a pitch in the dirt. Got a nice dirt stain, obviously. So, yeah, he signed that one first. And when I mentioned that, next ball is a strikeout ball, he was pretty impressed. Didn't really seem to know about the authentication program and everything. So the next ball is a strikeout pitch against the Phillies from the 2018 season. It was not a 100-mile-an-hour pitch. It would have been one of his sliders, which is pretty nasty. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We got 2 Vasquez items. We got 4 more to go. This one, he's having a pretty good season as well. A surprisingly good season. Kevin Newman. This was against the Reds way early in the season. It's just 2 pitches to him. And Kevin Newman was super cool when you got up there to him. He shook your hand, and I put the baseballs in front of him. He asked, would you like me to add anything? Would you like me to sign it to you or write anything on there? And I'm thinking, wow, he's offering this. And the person running the Adam Frazier table didn't even know what he was supposed to be doing. So that's pretty cool. Kevin Newman, I got him on this baseball as well. It was a Elias Diaz strikeout ball followed by a 1 pitch to Kevin Newman, who had a foul ball. And nice big dirt stain from the foul ball, and a real good chunk of that ball is missing. Dang! That's pretty sweet. That's a cool baseball. 2 more. This baseball is the only one that is not MLB authenticated. It was tossed to me by Miguel Cabrera. Game 1 of a doubleheader against the Tigers during the 2018 season. Starling Marte hit a ball at third and almost beat it out at first base. And, getting Cabrera's autograph, that's just not going to happen. Realistically, I seriously doubt that'll ever happen. So, get the ball signed by the Pirate player who hit it, Starling Marte. And he added, and I did pay for the autograph inscription, just like I paid for the one for Polanco. Not everyone was requiring it, but in any case, there it is. Game used 4/25/18, and he took his time, and so did Polanco. Took their time to get the inscription in a certain place, make it look nice, which I really appreciate that. 1 more baseball, and this is cool just because it involves multiple players. We'll start off with this one. All right, here's the breakdown. So, and I've shown this when it's been autographed by Dickerson Bell. So yeah, it's Bell, Dickerson, Cervelli. 1 pitch, the 4th ball to Josh Bell when he got walked, and then Dickerson grounded into a double play. That's funny. Bell walks with this ball, and then Dickerson gets them both out. And then 3 pitches to Cervelli, which ended with the 3rd pitch being a foul ball. So, already had Dickerson and Josh Bell. Now you got Cervelli. And that will display excellent, just like that. 3 is about the maximum, really, where you can display and see all 3 autographs real clearly like that. So, yeah, that's another completed project. Out of all these baseballs, which one's my favorite? It would have been the Adam Frazier one, just because that was a lot going on, a lot of cool players. I'd like to say it was this one, but all honesty, I'm going to go with this one, because that was a ball that Miguel Cabrera had tossed to me. And it was a real close play. And, yeah, we're going to go with that. I like them all, though. So, in any case, thank you for checking out my video. This was my second from the 1979, or from the Hunt Auction celebration of Pittsburgh Pirates. My first video was from the 1979 team, players that were there, and then these are my current players. Feel free to give the video a like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, everybody.